Yeah. We are live. We are live. How are you guys doing today? I want to believe you are doing your best. You're okay. You have to be okay. You have no choice. You just have to be okay. In today's video, actually, I've been sitting here thinking, what am I going to talk about today with you guys? I look at the market and everything seems to be the same. Nothing is changing. The market is ranging, everything is moving sideways. Bitcoin is moving sideways. So I was like, okay, what else should I do today? And this popped into my mind. Let me share with you guys, f- the strategies that I use to invest and trade this market. It might be boring to you who want quick result, but to you who want, like real result, if say you're patient and you want real result, then this video is gonna be for you. I'm gonna just highlight why you should watch the video till the end. What I'm gonna unveil to you today is gonna be what I do on a daily basis. Like it's exactly what I do on a daily basis to pick the best coins out there, or to invest in the best project out there, trade them or invest in them. There are certain things I want to see on the chart before I react. Most of the times I catch the pump before I go to look at what is going on in the market. Maybe this project have maybe they have something going on within the ecosystem, like new updates or something, like something just happened that is gonna push the market, or maybe Bitcoin is gonna pump, and as usual, when Bitcoin is pumping, altcoins are doing the same thing. So this video is just gonna guide you, like step by step on how to navigate the entire market. Yeah, that's it. So if you are new on this platform, you're watching the Beton Crypto. Yeah, I create content to help you understand market structure. I talk more about support and resistance, liquidity, when I'm buying and when I take out profit. This is important. If say you don't understand when to buy, when to take out profit, then I don't know what you're doing here. You are wasting your time in the space thinking maybe you're gonna make money, because like most of you marry project, you just buy it and you expect it to just move straight away to Valhalla as if you are the owner of the project. But with time you're gonna learn, and this is one of the process that I think is gonna help you. And those of you who are watching me on Popo, I'm live on YouTube. So if you wanna see what I'm doing, we're gonna go straight away to YouTube. My YouTube name is Debetong, you know. So, guys, if you're new, subscribe. If say you are a returning subscriber, welcome. Of course, let's dive into it today. I'm gonna show you guys a couple of charts here, and this is the first one. I'm gonna teach you guys how I use this chart, and basically, this is a chart I want to execute my trade. Right? I don't know if I have to go to first the analysis part, then go to the execution part. Let's go to a different chart, which is gonna be the analysis part first before we get to the execution chart. So this is also an execution chart. I have two of them. So let's get into a different one here. Now, this is one of my analysis chart, and what I want to see here is mostly this MACD volume. I also want to see open interest. What is open interest in the project that I want to invest in. And I'm not seeing more data here. I'm just gonna choose a project here, Breadcoin. So let's do this on Breadcoin. Let's analyze Bitcoin using the way I trade and see where we are at this point in time, whether we are gonna be seeing a buy. Now, all of these indicators that you see on my chart are free of charge. You're not gonna pay anything. Okay. If someone is telling you to buy an indicator in this crypto space, then don't buy anything. I have all the free tools for you to take you to the level that you want to be. Okay. Now, you're gonna hear me talk more about market structure, support and resistance, liquidity. This is a base of what we are to cover today. Everything is all about support, resistance, liquidity. Where is the liquidity in the market? Is Are the bear or the bulls holding key areas? It's probably gonna reject from key areas. So all of these are important. Now there is this indicator here that I have. I'm just gonna help you get all of them one by one. If say you don't yet have it, the first here is this one. Let me just bring it here so you can see the PVS arrow. Let me go and let me just go to this indicator tab so we can bring in this indicator. PVSR, the first one, PVSR volume, cream crack, you can get this one, with 931. Then you can also get the open interest suit. I'm gonna teach you how I use all of them, by the way. You can get this one, open interest, this one, open interest suit aggregated by Leviathan. I've already marked this X here to be included in my favorite. Then you need this volume. Now you need this MACD. Go to same place, MACD. Yeah, MACD. This is it. Moving average, conversion, divergence. This is it. Yeah, MACD. Get that indicator. Now this one, it has a different setting. This one here, the open interest. So let me click on it. So you're gonna have my settings. So this is what I marked. I use Binance because Binance is like the exchange with high volume in the space. Binance USDT. You can just mark everything as the way you see it here. All of this. Just check all of this box here the way you see it. So once you have it, appear exactly this way. Be this way, and I'm gonna show you. Oh boy, I've closed it. I'm gonna show you how I use it. So this is it. Appear like this. This is open interest on bread. Then this is the MACD. It's here. I'm gonna show you what I want to see on the MACD before I go to my execution chart, and this also is the PVSR. This is the volume indicator. Okay. Now, once you have all of this, if say you want to have like you want your chart to have the same like these vector candles, you're gonna do it from this indicator. Yeah, this PVSR. So you click on it. Make sure you um yeah, you input set PV as our candle colors. Check all of these that you see here from the input. Allow the style the way it is. Same with this one. So once you are done with it, go to your chart. You click on this candle. You need to uncheck, like check this, check this. If you put this, it's gonna obstruct the chart. So just check all of this one, even the canvas. Make sure you have all of this setting that I have here. For you to get the proper setting. Right? This symbol alone is enough for to get you started with how the chart is gonna be presented in front of you. So just make sure you pause the video. Like you can watch it afterwards. You don't have to follow me like live. You can just watch this afterward. Then you make sure you mark all of this. Now, we are on the daily time frame for breadcoin, and breadcoin was dropping in value. You can see here dropping in value. Let me first of all let me begin with one of this chart. So this is the main chart of breadcoin. All right. Bitcoin was in a consistent downtrend on the daily time frame. So usually what I do is I bring in this trend line, even though I don't trade trend line, I just bring it to market for like, for yeah, for marking sake, right? To give me a proper view, proper structure of what I'm seeing here, right? Now, um, we have been in an uptrend. I have an indicator that helps me to mark all of these zones. But I'm gonna start with like this is raw analysis before I go to the indicators stuff. But so just bear with me. I'm not gonna stress you up. So now when you mark the chart like this, right? there are things you want to look at on the chart before you get involved, like before you start thinking maybe the market structure is flipped. So we are talking about support and resistance. In this case, you see that when the market was in a downtrend, the market is forming lower lows and lower highs. You can see, yeah, you can see here, you can see here, you can see here, you can see here. You see this one? You see this one? You see this one? And now the market flip. So what you are looking for on any time frame, particularly on the daily time frame, to get into a particular trend or to confirm that trend has been broken, you need to see structure broken. You need to see the previous low or the previous high broken. You know, in this case, let me show you guys the previous low before this move to the upside. So this was the previous low. This is the low here that price break. This one, yeah. So price break this low, and this was a confirmation that we are back in trend. Like price is as flip trend. Why? When price was in a downtrend, you know, price has been forming higher highs and higher and lower lows. You can see here, and this was the last high that price formed before this low here, right? And this movement took us to break structure, and ever since we break structure, we haven't come back to retest structure. That's why I think that based on the way I go about the market, we are going to see some sort of retracement back to this level. So you mark the key areas. In this case, also we have two key areas here. We have broken like this low, this higher, and this high. So the price has broken three highs. Now we are looking at key areas for price to retrace to, and I think that we might see price retrace to these key areas anytime soon, right? Before we start expecting the next move to the upside. This should happen to make the market healthy, to make price action healthy. Okay. Now, once like for let's say for example, right now you miss this trend, like you are like, okay, I've missed this pump. Maybe price is not gonna get to the point where you want to buy it, like so you don't have to. You just have to look at structure, draw a line like this, and expect price to retrace back to that line after breaking this zone here, this resistance here. So now we are seeing how price rejected here. Now, what happened? That price reject here. You have to make sure you look at previous price action. Always look at previous resistance support. In this case, guys, let's just mark our major resistance and support zone on this time frame. So this is a major resistance zone, and let's go to the major support. The major no, this is the major support zone. Let's go to the major resistance zone. Now, like when price is below, it's acting as resistance, and when price is above, it's acting as support. You have to understand that. Now, when you mark this, let's take this above here. You have to mark it from the top of that move. So I want to take it from the top of that move here. So this was the move to the upside. It took us right up here. Whenever you see price break key areas, like an area that price has attempted before and failed, make sure you take out profit from that zone, or make sure you mark that zone as point of interest where the market is going to cool down or reverse from. In this case, this was the zone, or this is the zone that no matter what happens, Breadcoin was going to cool down here. So if say you are a smart trader, you cash out your profit already here. Like I already took out my profit long time ago based on the way I trade, knowing that price is gonna cool down from where it is and start looking at the next movement to the upside. Okay. Now, when you have this or check out, okay, what you are looking for is simple, right? You are waiting for price to retrace back to this key area, yeah? And you allow price to breathe a little bit. If you see multiple rejection, like what happened here, this is called multiple rejection. You can see one, two, three, if you see it happen here multiple times, because if say price is gonna come here, then there's high chances that price is gonna reject from this area. Why? Because of previous price action. Yeah, we saw how price reject here multiple times. So if price is gonna get there, this should be the best zone for you to buy breadcoin, not here. Right. So once I've done all of this analysis this way, mark all the key structures, what I'm gonna do next is bring in my FIP tool. Like before, like bring in my FIP tool. I pluck it from the top of this of the move to the down of the move, to the bottom of the move, and what am I looking at? I'm looking at the midpoint, and you can see the midpoint is exactly, not really exactly, but it's around this area that I drew this zone on this line. So this confirm that this zone is actually a point of interest in the future. And if price is going to break this zone, then we are going to look straight away to where we have this golden pocket. Yeah, the 0.168 zone and also the 0.786 zone, based on the Fibonacci retracement strategy. So like this has already given me, key areas where I can look for a trade. But I don't want to go like for that to confuse you guys. Let's stick to this. Okay, now I've already drawn my structure. What have to do next is I'm gonna go now to this chart. I want to see the volume. Okay, the volume is still high, but now is getting low. I want to see more high volume. Like you can see, yeah, the volume was low and it started increasing gradually until we saw this huge spike to the upside. And now the volume is not that good, so we need to see increase in volume. And but the volume like now is okay, is good. Like let's allow that. And the next thing I want to see is this MACD. Now, to use the MACD is simple. Okay, this blue line represent the bulls, and the red line represent the bears. When you see the red line above the blue line, it means that the bears are in control. When you see the blue lines, the blue line above the red line, it means the bulls are in control. In this case, you can see the bulls are still in control of this market, and we are flip. We are now above this zone, which is the bullish zone. This zone is a bullish zone, and this zone is a bearish zone. When price is above this zone, when you see this all of these lines cross and stay above the zone, then start looking for more buys. When it's below here, you start looking for more sell, and above more buys. In this case, we are seeing price in like we're going to be looking for more buys than sell in this case. So this has checked. We crisscross this here. If you go back to the chart, you can see this was a zone. We crisscross this already here. So this was forming divergence already here. Like this, yeah, this was divergence. You can see divergence until this zone, then price flip. So we should expect price now to come back to this area where the divergence started. Okay. Now the next thing I want to look at is simple. Is this open interest? Let me get back there. So we see. I want to see this open interest. Let me just refresh this. It's not showing what I want. I don't know why. Before it was showing. I want to teach you how to use the open interest too. So let's wait until it's open. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So the open interest it's simple. It's simple. Look at these lines here. I have the volume profile, yeah, and also I have this. Like this. It's acting like the 50-day moving average and this candle stick. When you see price below this line, look for sell more. And if price break and close above, then you are looking for buy. You have to look at this carefully. And this line in the middle is acting as point of control. When price is gonna get there, price is gonna reject from that zone. Price always act as like in this case, price always act as like the point of control always act as a pivot point So when price get there, price is going to reject, and you can see this is showing us based on previous price action, and this is accurate. So you would have catch out profit, yeah, you know, waiting for price to react, and if price react properly, then you can start buying again or selling or sell. Now look at this moving average here, this line, pointing up. We should expect this open interest to drop a little bit at least. Kiss this line before start making the next move to the upside. You can see here, similar thing happened here in the past. Look at this here. Price bounced from here, it went up, and immediately when price break and close below this zone, you can look at the chart. You see price closed below. Look at what happened. Price started going down from this zone. You can see here from this red vector candles. You can see price started going down, and price has been staying below the line. This line here. Let me take back this. Yeah. So all indication is showing me, or like all my indicators are showing me that breadcoin is gonna dump. Not really dump, like it's gonna retrace. So now I'm gonna go to my execution chart. I'm gonna bring in breadcoin there. Let's see what is there, and I'm going to show you a couple of stuff I want to see on this chart. Okay, now based on the way I execute my trades, I want to look at what price is doing first on the daily time frame. Of course, I've already seen that. You can see price have rejected this zone, which is more of the 200-day moving average, and price is also looking at the 50-day moving average. So as it stands, we are still bullish, but we're not gonna be bullish for a long time. Why? Like, of course, okay, if price stays like this for a long time, maybe we can continue to move to the upside, or price can bounce instead from here, can come and bounce instead from here, then move straight forward. But I'm skeptical about that. Why? Because of what we did together. We look at what price is doing. We look at open interest. We look at the volume. We look at, like, all the macro indicators are showing us that this should be the zone where price reject from. Maybe price might go up a little bit up there, or like reject from this the better moving average, but I'm looking at this to be a zone where we should expect a lot of retracement back. Now, if price is gonna retrace back and keeps the moving out this 50-day moving average on the daily time frame, then price is gonna correspond to the area that we mark here. You can see if you go to this chart, you're gonna see clearly that not this one. You're gonna see clearly yeah, this was the area we marked. Let me just go back there. You can see this was the area we marked. That price is gonna come there somehow, after this retracement. Let me just bring in let me just do this simple analysis. Let me see. Yeah, so this should be the halfway, so price should at least come here, and the worst case scenario should price should bounce from the golden pocket, which is this zone here, you know yeah, so this zone here, at least that's the worst case scenario. If say we see like something drastically is going to happen, at least this area should be a key area for price to retrace to. So we're looking at zero point 0.3. Let's just say the range from 0.421. So if we come back here, you're going to see that the same range is is in confluence to where we have this 50-day moving average. Like you can see 0.2, 0. This, you can see is similar to this area. So we can see like you're stopping volume candle, yeah, to reclaim this liquidity here before we start expecting price to continue the move upward. And if say the worst case scenario, then price is gonna come right down here. So like this is just the process like that I go about looking at the chart and all the stuff. And on this chart, there's something I want you to see, or I want you to understand. This chart, the reason why you see this chart has so many indicators is because, like as I mentioned, it's my execution chart. Now I have here the 5-day moving average, the 13-day moving average, the 200-day moving average, the 50-day moving average, and the BETONG moving average. all of these moving averages have a role to play, in this space. Now, I use the 5 day and the 13-day EMA mostly to spot the trend, and to spot when the trend is, like, when the market is about to pump, and to spot when the market is about to reverse. Like in this case, you can see these two small, like you can see the light moving average here, the yellow one and the red one. This moving average below the alpha trend, they are the 13-day and the 5 day moving average. So you can see they have been below the alpha trend. The alpha trend um is acting as a trending indicator. When price is in a downtrend, price has to be below the alpha trend, and when price is in an uptrend, price is going to be above the alpha trend. So this is the alpha trend. Yeah, if say you want the alpha trend, you can get the alpha trend also. The alpha trend, you can see this is it, alpha trend screener. If you want also the beta moving average, you can get the beta moving average. This one, yeah, the BETONG moving average, this one, and if say you want, um, to get this other moving averages here, you can just go to Traders Reality. Let's go to Traders Reality, guys. I use so much indicator. Traders Reality main, this is the indicator that you're gonna see this indicator appear on your screen if say you use it. So what I want to see, yeah, I want to see the, like, guys. If you don't have all of this indicator, you can just bring it manually, like bring in the 5 day EMA, bring in the 13-day EMA, and bring in also the 50-day EMA and the 200-day EMA. So what I want to see here is simple. Let me just zoom this. I want to see this moving average flip and cross and stay above the alpha trend. If I see it stay above the alpha trend for like 1, 2, 3, or 4 days, or even 5 days, I am gonna confirm that the trend is about to reverse, even when price hasn't yet crisscrossed the 50-day moving average. Okay, so this is my first confirmation. I want to see price. I want to see this moving average crisscross each other, and stay above the alpha trend. The next thing I want to look at is simple. I want to see price, stay also above the alpha trend for a long time, because the alpha trend is acting as a point of control where, from this previous price action, you can see when price was around this same range, this zone was acting as a support and resistance zone. You can see support and resistance zone. And when price flip, like what happened here, this zone also became a support and resistance zone, even though it was below the this moving average. It was, even though it was below the 50-day moving average. Okay. Now, before this move would have happened, I would have been in the trade long time. Why? Because of what I mentioned. This crisscross, this moving average crisscross and stay above the alpha trend. Now, the movement of this coin, is like a guarantee that the trend has flipped. Now, pullback is gonna come, and the pullback is when most people are gonna buy. Right? Most people who are conservative, they're gonna buy during the pullback. Okay. Now, like, I already cash out profit, and I can buy back more during pullback. Now, I'm not gonna worry so much that price is not gonna go straight to the upside, because I'm looking at price now on the daily time frame. And if you look at price on the daily time frame, and you see most of these indicators above, like this 200-day moving average, and also the beta moving average, price cannot just go like that, except something is really, like, something great is happening in the market. Price cannot just go straight away like that. No, price is gonna cool off. Yeah, cool off. And if price break, at least price is gonna come back and retest it. And this moving average here is it has to crisscross this white moving average. That is, the 50-day moving average must crisscross this other moving average to confirm that this is actually a real trend or trend reversal. And until then, this move is a good move for you to cash out your profit. That's why I mentioned I have all of these indicators here for purpose. And when I see flip of trend, it's gonna be the same thing. If I see the 5 day EMA flip and stay below the 13-day EMA, then I know the target is gonna be this moving average here. And from there, if say it flip this also, then I'm gonna start looking at complete disaster for that coin. So this is just like simple analogy. Like you can apply this knowledge like on any chart. You can use this on any chart. And guys, I'm gonna keep doing subsequent videos, to help you understand more. If you have any questions regarding what I just mentioned here today, comment below. Let me know where you are struggling, so I can do specific videos on that to help you. I really want you guys to get there, to be able to look at the market, analyze the market. And if say you want to trade any coin, you can trade it on Bybit, OKX, Binance, Bluefin, Bitronics. I use mostly Bitronics, Bluefin, and Bybit to trade. So if say you are interested in trading, then make sure you hop at the description of this video. You're gonna find links to register with this platform, and you're gonna get bonus as well if say you register to the platform. And if say you want me to teach you everything I know, like one on one, I can do that. I have a one on one session where I can teach you how to go about all of this. I'm here for you, and you are there for me, right? So we're gonna help each other grow. Yeah, grow in this space. So like, I don't want to take so much time today. I've already taken so much time already. I don't want to keep talking. At least, excuse, at least we have covered a lot. And this what we have covered, I think, is sufficient for now to build some sort of, like, to give you some sort of ideas of what of the moving averages that we are using, or the indicators that we are using, like to an extent how we are using it, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I think this video should be as an eye opener to you. And if we have to look at this like the same way I analyze the market, we're going to look at Bitcoin to see what will happen in the market. Yeah, let's look at Bitcoin. Or no, let's look at Ethereum, because I think there's an Ethereum trade here. This should be a bonus to you who are watching me live now. I think Ethereum is going to pump. Now, let me, like, what I just explained to you is happening right now, like as we speak, with Ethereum. So let's go back to the analysis chart. Let's look for it. Look at Ethereum. Let's see where Ethereum is, then where we can expect Ethereum to be heading towards. Let me just take all of these, what I've marked here. I don't want to destroy this chart. Let me take a different chart here. I've done a lot there. So let me bring in a different chart. Let me see. Let me bring in a different chart. You see. Okay. So um let's first of all go to the open interest. What are you seeing here for open interest? Open interest was low. And remember what I told you, guys. When you see price goes, the open interest goes above and costs this moving average, yeah? Expect it to reject when price retrace back to that moving average. This moving average, you can see we are exactly there, and price is holding there. Okay, if we flip this moving average, then I'm gonna sell my Ethereum. I'm calling it in an Ethereum trade. Okay, so far as we are holding this line here, I am bullish for Ethereum. Now, going back to the RSI, right? Sorry, the MACD. Let's go to the MACD. Yeah, of course, it acts like an RSI. You see, we have flipped. We are above the blue line is above the red line, and we are heading towards the bullish zone. You see, we are still heading towards the bullish zone. We are getting there. The green is already there. The bulls are already there. We are waiting for the bears to come and join us. So it's gonna take some time, not like immediately, but this should tell you that Ethereum is a good trade to take right now. Like now. Now let's go to the next indicator, which is this one. You can see we have volume. The volume is okay. And now going to the chart, where are we? We are at this zone here, which is acting as, excuse. This zone was the previous high. You can see price is around the previous high, you know. And if price is gonna stay there, then what do you think is gonna happen? Like you can see, price has been moving here multiple times. You can see multiple times. What should happen here if price move multiple times? It means the market makers are building contracts to push price to the upside, right? And I'm gonna go now back to this chart. You see clearly. What did I say to you? If I see the moving average, this 5 day and 13-day moving average crisscross each other and stay above the alpha trend, and price stays above the alpha trend for multiple days, and price stays above those moving averages for multiple days, come on, it's a buy. It's a buy. I don't have to wait until price, crisscross this moving average, the 50-day moving average. I don't have to wait for it. And if we see price crisscross it, then the target is gonna be this 200-day moving average. You're gonna see like each anytime that price is gonna hit it, I'm gonna cash out profit immediately. For now, I'm gonna look at the target to be around let's say um 2,400, or if say you reject from there, maybe we're gonna go to 2,060. Okay, maybe before then, this moving average must have made its way down here, But anytime you see price hit the hit that moving average, know that we should cash out some profit or stay away from Ethereum at that time, at that point in time. So this is a perfect scenario that you can really apply, like buy Ethereum. And if you go to the 4 hours time frame and you zoom out, you're going to see that price has been staying in this range. At the same time, you can see price is making higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. So today or this week should be a decisive week for Ethereum. At least we should see some sort of breakthrough. Price is still above this moving average here, and price has also crisscrossed the bottom moving average on the 4 hours time frame. Guys, this is bullish, and the target is gonna be this 800-day moving average on the 4 hours time frame. So I'm super bullish for Ethereum. Okay, so you can see like just go like it's so like, well, let me not say it's so simple. Yeah, to me it's simple because I've spent years studying all of this. I spend almost all of my time on the chart, like just looking at the chart and looking at, doing back testing, looking at previous price action. So when I say to you that Ethereum is flipping, it means it's flipping. You know, just go apply, you know, the same the same tutorial that I just teach you. Yeah. And those of you who say like trading is not your thing, you're like don't have time, guys. What I've done what I've done today can you can apply it on a weekly basis, right? You can stay on a daily chart, then you analyze the market. You spend 2 hours on the market just looking at the daily chart, like every week, you know every weekend you look at the market, you see key areas, you just buy or you sell, right? And you wait again for the next weekend. You keep doing the same thing. And if you be part of my group, I can be sharing with you guys more information on how or what is going on in the market. So like all the links are found below this video. Just go there and join me. I don't want to make this video to be so long. I can see those of you who are watching on YouTube, X. Yeah, you are welcome. You are welcome. All right, guys. I think that's it for this video. I don't want to make it to be um a lengthy video. At least it's about 38 minutes videos. Someone can sit for 38 minutes and learn something that is gonna change their entire existence. Of course, yeah, their entire existence. Okay, if say you haven't yet liked the video, I appreciate if you do like the video. At least comment your thought there. I can see you, mommy and Jazz. You're welcome to my channel. I appreciate you. If you haven't like the video, like the video. At least it'll help the algorithm reach out to more people. If you're watching on X, you can retweet it. On Facebook, share it with your friends, with to groups and so on. And if you are watching me on Popo Live, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, guys. See you the next one. Have a nice day. Ciao. Bye bye.